Hi you guys, this is Kim from Life's Journey to Perfection, and I have had several people ask me how to do a printable. So I decided that I would just do this tutorial and show you how to do it using paint.net, and it's pretty easy, and we're just doing a simple Valentine's printable to just show you how to do it. So we will go ahead and get started. And the funny thing is that I recorded this whole thing and for some reason it didn't work live. So we are doing this again. And sorry that it's late because I said that I was going to do it at 2. But at least now I know that it takes 15 minutes to make this printable. And so we are gonna just get on here, and hopefully my kids, when they come home from school, won't be too loud. So here we go. Okay, so if you guys have any questions or comments, you can leave them, and I will either answer them throughout, or I might just wait to the end to answer them. Does it look backwards to you guys? Because on here, when I'm looking at it, it looks backwards. Okay, so this program is paint.net, and it is a free program. You can just download it onto your computer. And I've been using it for 9 years now, and it's pretty easy to learn and to use. So this is the printable that we are going to be making, or something similar to it. It is what I just made. So before I do any printables, I look at a color scheme. And this one I just got off of Google. I just, you just type in color schemes and you can just find ones that you like. And I thought this one was fun to go with kind of a love Valentine's Day kind of theme. So to select a color, we just come over here to the color picker. It looks like a little dropper, and you click on that, and then you come over to the image and you can select the color. So for instance, we're going to select the pink color. Okay, and then to make a new image or printable, then we're going to go to File, we're going to go to New, and then we're going to change the resolution to 300. That's what I do all of my resolutions at, just because it gives you a better quality. And then we're going to change the width to 8.5 and the height to 11. Okay, and then we'll just click OK. And I did 8.5 and 11 because that's the normal standard size of paper. And to begin, we're going to come up to layers, and we're going to add a layer, and then we'll go to the little paint bucket, and we're just going to click with our mouse right on the page, and it will turn that entire layer pink. Okay, then we will go up to layers, and we're going to add a new layer because we don't want to mess with that previous layer because it's set to what we want it to be. And we're going to get our little color picker again, and we're going to go up to the top. You can click any of these images that are up at the top. I don't know if you guys can see them. Okay, there we go. So these images that are right at the top are pages that you've already worked on. So we're going to go to this color scheme one, and we're going to click on this bluish green color. And so it just picks that up, that color up. And then we're going to go back to our page, and we're on a new layer. And what we're going to do is we're going to create some lines. So to do that, we're going to click on our tools, which is right over here where my mouse is. And we're going to click the shapes. And then we're going to come up to the top of the screen. And we're going to click the square, and we're going to make sure that this up here, if you guys can see it, adjust it a little bit so you can see, we're going to make sure that this whole box is in the fill mode, so it fills the whole box in. Then we'll come over to our page, and we're going to draw the square. and it's just going to be a thick line. And then we're going to come to the rectangle select tool over in our tools, over on this side, sorry. And we're going to select this entire line. And then we're going to go up to the top and we're going to click copy. Okay, and we're going to just copy that line, and then we're going to click paste, and it makes the line identical to that one. And then we'll just set it to where we want it on here. And then I like to select this whole thing because it keeps that width that's in between, and click copy and paste. Okay, and then same thing again. We'll copy, and then we're going to paste, and then we use our little mover tool and line it up to where we want it. Okay, and if you want, you can move this whole layer to kind of be better aligned. And then this button right at the top there that I just clicked, it was deselect. So if you're done with that, you can just deselect it. Okay, so now we're going to make another layer because we're done with this layer. So we just come up to the top and we click add new layer. And then we're going to come over to the tools. Sorry, when it's in this mode, it's hard to get the whole picture. So we're going to come over to the tools over here, and we're going to click the text button. And then we are going to, we're going to get a new color. So we're going to do our little color picker and go to our other image, and we're just going to click this darker pink color. And then we'll come back to this image. We're on a new layer. So now we'll click our text, and then you need to click a font. And the font that I'm going to use is Sophia, and this program just uses whatever fonts that you save on your computer as fonts. So we are clicking on Sophia, and right here we can change the size that we're going to do. And on here it goes up to 288, but really you can go bigger than that. You just highlight that number and then type in whatever size that you want it to be. And we're going to do, I think we're going to do 350. We might do bigger in a minute. Okay, so now you can just type in whatever saying or phrase that you want it to be. And we're going to do the scripture Proverbs 17:17, and it says, "A friend loveth at all times." Okay, and I don't think that that's big enough, so I'm going to come over here and highlight it and try 400. And it's centered, so make sure you click the centered button if you want it to be centered. And if you wanted to you could move this, or you could make this part bigger. So that's what we're going to do on this one. We're going to make this part bigger, and we're going to go up to 450 and type in loveth at, and actually I want it to be a little bit bigger than that, so let's go up to 500. And if you wanted to, you could change your font right there and do a different font right there. And that's what I do a lot of times on my things. Okay, so a friend loveth at all times. And then we're going to do another text, and we're going to change it down to like 216 because this is just going to be the citing that is Proverbs 17:17. Okay. And then what we're going to do, this is actually doesn't come standard on the normal Paint.net. It's a plugin that you have to add. and it is going to add an outline to your image. So to add an outline to it, then you're going to come to Effects and down to Object, and then it says Outline Object. And I selected a little bit darker colored maroon than what this dark pink was. And so, and you can adjust the width, you can adjust the softness if we want it to be a little bit softer. You can just adjust whatever you want to adjust, the width, softness, color, and then just click OK, and it adds that. And then we just click deselect. And so it says, a friend loveth at all times. And you could just leave it there, or if you wanted, you could add some hearts. And so we'll just add a couple hearts real quick. You just go to the Shapes button. Okay, Shapes, and then you're going to come over to a heart and make sure it's all filled in too if you want it to be filled in. And for this heart, actually, I am going to get the dropper and come over here, and I'm going to select this green color. So down in my color box over here, it's going to show that I have the primary color is this dark pink color, and then the secondary color is this light green color. And that is just going to, when I come to the Shapes box and I come to the Hearts box, get the heart, okay? Then I can change the brush width, and let's just do 15 for the brush width. And so when I make the heart, the primary color is going to, actually I need to come over here to the draw and fill and make it so it's, so you can change that. So you can make it so it outlines, and so the outline part will be the dark pink, and then the other part will be the green color. And you can rotate it. If you like that shape, then you can highlight it, copy, paste, and move it to another spot. And then you can rotate that if you want to rotate that. This one's having issues because I moved the center. Okay, so now we can rotate it. So that's just how you do it. And then when you're all done, then what you'll want to do is you'll hit Edit, and then you'll go down to, actually we're going to go to Image. So you'll go to Image, and then you'll go to Flatten. So that just compacts all those layers, and now they are just all one layer. So it just mushed all those layers down. And then you'll do File, and then you can save it. And you can save it as a JPEG file, or you can save it as a GIF or whatever. And then you'll just want to title it and save it. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Let me look at the questions real quick and see. What web page is this? So this isn't a web page, it's actually a program. It is a downloadable program. It's called Paint.net. And if you go to Google and you type in download Paint.net, then it will take you to their website, and it's a free program. It was actually some college students that were doing it for, I think, their project or something, and so they offer it for free, and it has a lot of capabilities. I've been, this is the program that I mainly use to create everything that I make in, and I think it does a good job and is pretty easy to learn, and yeah, so it is a free program. It's called Paint.net. So if you guys have any other questions, you can leave them in the comments, and I will answer them. And so hopefully this will help you know how to make little printables or whatever. So Thanks, you guys, and we will see you later.